Michael Ilesanmi secretly tied the knot with another woman while still married to Angela Deem, and the internet is officially losing it. Can you imagine being blindsided like that? Thinking your marriage is complicated, but at least honest, only to discover your spouse has been living a double life? Angela's world flipped upside down in an instant, and fans everywhere are scrambling to piece together what really happened. The betrayal isn't just personal, it's public, messy, and impossible to ignore. Hey everyone, I'm Jessica, and welcome back to Reality Spots, your go-to place for all the wildest, juiciest 90-day fiancé drama. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button because trust me, you don't want to miss the insane updates coming your way. And while you're watching, drop a comment with your reaction. Would you survive a betrayal like this? Or are we all just watching the meltdown in real time? Angela's reaction was instant, raw, and heartbreaking. She took to social media, pouring her feelings into posts that had fans holding their breath. Words like heartbreak, betrayal, and disbelief were everywhere, but it wasn't just about being cheated on. Angela had built her life and her brand around this marriage, and suddenly, the foundation crumbled beneath her. She had to confront the reality that the man she trusted, argued with, and sometimes forgave, had been hiding a massive secret. The consequences were immediate. Public opinion erupted, debates flooded social feeds, and the pressure on Angela intensified. How do you respond when millions of people are watching every post, every tear, every reaction? Angela had to decide fast. Fight back legally, expose the truth, or protect herself while navigating a scandal that's bigger than just two people. Every move she made was scrutinized, every emotion dissected, and every decision became part of the ongoing drama. And then came the legal action. Angela filed a lawsuit alleging fraud and emotional distress, signaling to the world that this was no longer just a personal betrayal. It was now a full-blown legal battle. But what really makes this story spin out of control is not just the law, it's the intersection of fame, personal boundaries, and public opinion. Fans are not just spectators. They're participants in Angela's emotional roller coaster. Every comment, every rumor, every meme adds another layer to the pressure cooker. And let's be real, Michael's silence only makes everything more intense. No public statements, no explanations, just the quiet chaos of fans speculating and Angela trying to piece her life back together while under the spotlight. The emotional stakes are through the roof, the legal stakes are mounting, and every fan is waiting for the next move. Angela is now standing at a crossroads, and the question everyone is asking is impossible to ignore. Will she let this betrayal define her, or will she fight back harder than ever? Before? What's Angela's next move? And how far will she go to reclaim her life and her reputation? The heartbreak was immediate and visible. Angela Deem, known for her fiery personality and no-nonsense attitude, was suddenly left exposed, raw, and vulnerable. It wasn't just that Michael Ilesanmi allegedly married another woman behind her back, it was the sheer public nature of the betrayal. Millions of fans who followed every fight, every reconciliation, every moment of their turbulent marriage now witnessed Angela's private pain play out in real time. Her heartbreak wasn't just personal, it was amplified 1,000-fold by fame. When your life is a show, betrayal isn't private, it's a headline. Angela poured her emotions into social media, sharing her devastation with a mixture of tears, anger, and confusion. Fans watched as she posted heartfelt messages that read like pages from a diary, a mix of despair and disbelief. She admitted feeling foolish, manipulated, and betrayed, opening herself up in a way that was both courageous and heartbreaking. Social media became both her outlet and her stage, and every post drew commentary, speculation, and support from a divided fan base. The blend of private grief and public scrutiny created a pressure cooker that few could handle. Fame has a way of turning personal wounds into performance pieces. For Angela, this betrayal cut deeper because it threatened both her personal life and her reality TV persona. When the world is watching, every choice you make is magnified, every emotion dissected, and every response judged. Fans debated her reactions, some criticizing her vulnerability while others rallied behind her. Her heartbreak was no longer just about Michael. It was about trust, exposure, and the impossible expectations of living life under a camera's lens. As she processed the betrayal, Angela faced a critical choice: fight legally or fight emotionally. Filing a lawsuit could bring justice, but it also meant reopening wounds in public, defending herself against speculation, and navigating complex legal waters. On the other hand, handling it emotionally meant controlling the narrative, protecting her mental health, and managing the fallout with dignity. Every move carried risk. Every decision had potential consequences, and Angela's next steps would define not just her marriage, but her life and career in the 90-Day Fiancé universe. Fans watched, waited, and debated. Could Angela handle both the emotional and legal storm? Or would the dual pressures push her past her breaking point? Her vulnerability made her relatable, yet it also made her the center of a global gossip storm. Each post, each reaction, each tear shared online kept viewers hooked, waiting for the next revelation. Angela Deem took the next step, filing a lawsuit against Michael Ilesanmi, and the drama instantly hit a whole new level. The complaint alleges fraud and emotional distress, claiming that Michael's secret marriage violated their marital vows and caused irreparable harm to her well-being. This isn't just a fight between two people. It's a legal storm with potentially serious consequences for Michael and a public spectacle that fans can't stop dissecting. The allegations are straightforward but heavy. Angela claims that Michael misrepresented himself throughout their marriage, hiding his second marriage from her while maintaining the facade of commitment on camera. Emotional distress, in legal terms, means that Angela suffered mental anguish, anxiety, and heartbreak due to Michael's actions. Fans may see reality TV drama as entertainment, but in court, it's treated seriously. The stakes are personal, financial, and public, all at once. Legally, Michael could face significant fallout if the court sides with Angela. Compensation for emotional damages, legal fees, and the formal dissolution of their marriage are all on the table. But it's not just about money. A court ruling in Angela's favor would be a public validation of her claims, reinforcing the notion that betrayal, even behind the glitter of reality TV, is not without consequence. It also sends a message to other cast members and fans. Fame doesn't protect you from accountability. Socially, the lawsuit has amplified fan scrutiny. Michael's silence fuels speculation, and every social media post or absence from the spotlight is read as a potential confession. Fans are split. Some defend Angela, citing years of on-screen drama and Michael's alleged dishonesty, while others suggest cultural pressures might explain his actions. Either way, the story has gone far beyond the confines of the show, becoming a headline-grabbing saga that dominates discussions across Instagram, Twitter, and fan forums. Michael's side adds complexity. Sources close to him claim he may have been influenced by cultural and familial expectations in Nigeria. Polygamy and arranged marriages carry different meanings and pressures in some cultural contexts. And while this doesn't excuse betrayal, it adds moral ambiguity to the situation. Angela's outrage is valid, yet the court may consider these factors, making the outcome less predictable than fans hope. The tension between personal desire, public perception, and cultural obligation makes every decision in this case consequential and uncertain. Fans are watching closely. The media is buzzing, and Angela has taken a stand that will define not only her personal life, but also her public persona. Every filing, every court date, every leaked document adds suspense. Reality TV viewers are no longer just observing a storyline. They are witnessing a real-life conflict with real-life consequences. The moment Angela filed the lawsuit, the 90-Day Fiancé fan universe erupted. Social media feeds flooded with shocked reactions, memes, and endless speculation. Fans couldn't stop dissecting every clip, every post, every hint from previous seasons that might have foreshadowed Michael's alleged betrayal. The story became a wildfire of theories. Was Michael always hiding something? Was Angela too trusting? Could this have been predicted? Every angle was explored, debated, and amplified, and the frenzy only grew with every new post or court update. Meme culture went into overdrive. Some fans joked about Angela's dramatic tears. Others turned Michael's silence into endless speculation fodder. The humor was biting but cathartic. The outrage was real. Reality TV thrives on spectacle. And this scandal fed directly into the hunger for dramatic, emotional content. Clips from past seasons resurfaced, edited side by side with social media reactions, highlighting every argument, every fight, and every tense moment. Angela's heartbreak became not just a personal story, but part of the collective obsession of the fan base. Fans weren't just commenting, they were theorizing. Some argued that Angela might be using the scandal to secure more airtime. Others felt empathy for her pain. Conspiracy threads emerged. Had Michael planned this from the start? Was there more we didn't see on camera? Every fan post added layers of tension, keeping the drama alive long after the episodes aired. Social media became the unofficial second season, a space where viewers could live the story alongside Angela and Michael, debating motives, morality, and consequences in real time. The contrast couldn't have been starker. Angela's vulnerability, the raw grief, the confusion, the betrayal, was human and relatable, while the spectacle of TV drama amplified every emotion into entertainment. On one hand, viewers saw a woman grappling with real heartbreak. On the other, they witnessed a narrative curated, edited, and broadcast for maximum engagement. It was the collision of authenticity and performance, making every post, every reaction, and every fan comment feel like part of the story itself. And yet, this isn't just about outrage or gossip, it's about power. In the world of reality TV, scandals can destroy careers or amplify influence. Angela's emotional exposure made her relatable, yet controversial behavior kept her in the headlines. Every fan argument, every viral clip, every reaction from the cast added fuel to the fire. The tension builds. Is this the scandal that finally ends Angela's long-standing place in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise? Or could it paradoxically give her more power, more visibility, and more control over her narrative than ever before? Angela Deem has always been a force to reckon with on 90 Day Fiancé. Her ambition is unmistakable. She's fought for screen time, attention, and relevance in a franchise that can chew up and spit out even the most memorable stars. But ambition comes with a cost. And for Angela, it often manifests in volatility. On screen, she's fiery, outspoken, and unapologetically blunt. Off-screen, social media posts reveal a mix of defiance, frustration, and an almost relentless drive to stay visible. Fans either love her for it or criticize her for it, but no one can ignore her. Holding on to Michael, despite repeated conflicts and now this alleged betrayal, may not have been purely about love. Fame is a powerful motivator, and in reality, TV, your storyline is your currency. Angela's presence on multiple 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs over the years, Happily Ever After, Love Games, Pillow Talk, and more, cemented her as a franchise staple. The public knows her intensity, her outbursts, and her passion. And that notoriety kept her relevant. Letting Michael go might have felt like giving up not just a relationship, but the vehicle that keeps her in the spotlight. Her aggressive tendencies, both on camera and off, have sparked endless fan debate. Some see her actions as a form of self-protection, someone fiercely guarding her interests and emotions in a world where betrayal is televised. Others view the same behavior as over-the-top, controlling, or even unnecessarily dramatic. The contrast is stark. One moment, she's a relatable figure confronting heartbreak. The next, she's a reality TV character whose intensity is fodder for memes, hot takes, and endless comment threads. Every public interaction becomes a litmus test for fans to judge whether she's a survivor, a manipulator, or something in between. Fair-minded context helps explain her behavior. Reality TV is relentless. Cameras follow you in moments of vulnerability, your emotions are public property, and every decision is judged by millions. Add fame to heartbreak, and the pressure can amplify natural reactions into something extreme. Angela's passion, her defensiveness, and her desire to be heard are human responses. Exaggerated, yes, but not unfounded. Understanding the context doesn't excuse aggressive actions, but it paints a fuller picture of why she might respond the way she does when betrayal collides with career stakes. Fans now watch Angela with heightened scrutiny. Every social media post, every interview, every cameo is parsed for insight into her next move. Can she rebuild her reputation after this scandal? Can she reclaim the respect of fans while staying true to her bold, uncompromising persona? Or has the combination of betrayal, public exposure, and volatile behavior created a gap too wide to bridge? Michael Ilesanmi has stayed largely silent, and that silence has fueled speculation. Sources suggest his second marriage may have been influenced by cultural and familial pressures in Nigeria. Polygamy and arranged marriages are accepted in certain contexts, and while this doesn't erase Angela's pain, it introduces moral ambiguity that fans struggle to navigate. It's a collision of personal desire, cultural expectation, and the unforgiving glare of reality TV cameras. For Michael, the stakes were never just emotional. They were social and cultural. Decisions in such contexts aren't made in isolation. Family, tradition, and community expectations carry weight that can be hard for outsiders to grasp. Yet, in the court of public opinion, those nuances often get lost. Fans debate endlessly. Was Michael a victim of circumstance? Or did he knowingly betray Angela for convenience or personal gain? Each post, rumor, and social media thread adds another layer to a story that is already complicated. Psychologically, the intersection of fame and cultural obligation can distort decision-making. Reality TV exposure magnifies every choice. And when you're performing life on camera, private struggles become public drama. Fear of judgment, desire to maintain appearances, and pressure from family can combine to create situations where actions seem contradictory or even manipulative. Michael's alleged behavior may be interpreted differently depending on whether you prioritize cultural context, personal accountability, or the optics of celebrity. Fans also wrestle with the contrast, Angela's raw vulnerability versus Michael's silence. Some sympathize with his cultural predicament, while others see avoidance as cowardice. Every interpretation sparks debates, hot takes, and even hostility online, keeping the drama alive. Michael's perspective adds layers to the story, forcing viewers to confront questions about intention, morality, and the role of cultural norms in personal relationships. With the lawsuit filed and emotions running high, fans are buzzing about what comes next. Divorce seems inevitable, but reality TV thrives on uncertainty. Could there be a reconciliation twist that surprises everyone? Or will Angela use this scandal to launch a new spin-off that capitalizes on the drama? Every scenario keeps viewers on edge, analyzing past episodes for clues, replaying arguments, and scanning social media for subtle hints. The possibilities feel endless, and that uncertainty is exactly what keeps fans hooked. This scandal doesn't exist in isolation. Other cast members are now part of the conversation, either through comparisons or subtle reactions. The franchise continuity matters. Angela's story intersects with ongoing narratives, and any fallout could influence casting decisions, alliances, and even the types of storylines producers choose for upcoming seasons. Fans dissect interactions, speculate about alliances, and debate who might emerge as the next central figure in the 90-Day Fiancé universe. The ripple effect of Angela and Michael's situation keeps the entire franchise ecosystem engaged. Fan theories are flying in every direction. Some predict Angela will bounce back stronger than ever, turning heartbreak into a brand new chapter of fame. Others imagine Michael quietly moving on, leaving Angela to reclaim the spotlight. There are theories about potential romances, celebrity collaborations, and even cameo appearances by other cast members who could fuel spin-off storylines. The drama has become a playground for speculation, and each fan theory adds another layer of suspense, keeping the story alive in social feeds and discussion threads. Angela's future is now a question mark. Fans are invested in whether she can reclaim her narrative, whether she'll stay relevant in the franchise, and whether love will enter her life again. The combination of betrayal, legal battles, and personal growth creates a tension-filled story that feels both real and impossible to predict. Her next move could redefine her public image entirely. Will Angela find love again? Or is this the final chapter in her 90-day fiancé story? Fans are waiting for the answer, and the speculation is only going to intensify.